So I'm pretty sure that everyone is a bit semi-relieved with the whole Dak Prescott injury situation, with it not being super serious. However, with the time that we have seeing Garrett Gilbert, Ben DiNucci, Cooper Rush doing what they're doing out there with the 11 on 11 drills in the padded practices, it highlights a much bigger problem that the Cowboys have, and that is having a quality backup. Now, I understand that it's rare to have a guy like Andy Dalton sitting out there in the open market, considering, you couldn't at the time argue like, hey, he's a decent starter. But what worries me is that we're seeing all these highlights from the defense and stuff like that, and that's great. I don't want us to take away anything from the defense and them having that confidence, because you're going to need that. But the one thing that worries me is how these quarterbacks are looking. And sure, they make a couple plays here and there. And I will say that Garrett Gilbert so far has been the best quarterback at camp thus far. And that's not even saying that in terms of, previous thought. But if I'm Dallas, you need to possibly look at signing someone in the down the road. I think that Garrett Gilbert is fine for this year, but if you end up having a situation where, hey, Dak goes down for 2 to 3 games, can you trust Garrett Gilbert for 2 to 3 games? Now, for this year, maybe, considering how things have gone, but I think it's a serious position of need after this year. We looked at what Ben DiNucci did last year, and he really didn't do anything. A lot of dink and dunk passing, nothing of note. And I'm hoping that the preseason kind of helps him to see where he's at. But on top of that, Cooper Rush is still on here, and he did decent in his time in the preseason, but we haven't seen him with serious reps in a regular season game. And I really want the Cowboys to take this seriously. So should they trade for anybody this year? Probably not. I think that trading future assets away for a backup for this season is not the right move to do. But if you are looking to acquire a backup later on down the line, you could possibly do that. Now, we're going to have to wait to see how this year goes, because, there are some people out there you got the Case Keenums, the Ryan Fitzpatricks, those types of players that exist, which are decent backups, but at that point in time, you're not going to be able to get those guys. But it should be something we should think about going into 2022. Once again, I'm not super comfortable with where we're at. I think you should be concerned with the backups, but with Dak Prescott still being out there doing things and, considering that it's not any severe injury, I think we can all take a collective sigh of relief. But this does show that we may need to upgrade the backup quarterback position. So, let's go ahead and, start talking down in the comment section below. Who do you think Dallas should go after to seriously bolster this backup quarterback position group? Some people have said Nick Foles. Nah, the contract, I don't want to deal with that. I've heard some people say, oh, trade for insert player here. I've heard a decent amount, but not serious enough for me to say it in the sense of as a, serious talking point. But with that being said, leave down in the comment section who you think the Cowboys should try and get for the backup quarterback position, whether it be this year or next year. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.